Shalom, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. B'Shem Chakodash. My name is Jacobo from Plaintables Camp. Now this is, if they're not teaching you Revelation 13:16 the right way, they sold out. This is the Jim as Watchman's. He reviewing his video, and we got nuclear submarines sent near Russia. U.S. nuclear submarines.
One of the most consequential and the largest bill in the history of Congress. I call it the great, big, beautiful bill. We call it different names, but it all means the same thing. And for decades, America's healthcare networks have been overdue for a high-tech upgrade, and that's what we're doing. The existing systems are often slow, costly, and incompatible with one another. But with today's announcement, we take a major step to bring healthcare into the digital age. Something that is absolutely vital. You got to do it. Moving from clipboards and fax machines into a new era of convenience, profitability, and speed, and frankly, better health for people.
So the key words was speed and convenience. Okay, and that's how they're going to push, this implantable microchip. They're going to push it as a thing of convenience and speed. Okay, that's how they're going to deceive you Americans into getting down with their beast system in terms of actually taking the mark. Right, so keep that in mind. Speed and convenience. As it's written in 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, and that's referring to those of us that have this truth, that understand what's going on prophetically, concerning the wicked elite, bringing about their new world order, which, by the way, you can read on the back of the $1 bill in Latin, Novus Ordo Seclorum. Okay, that's Latin for new world order. And pretty much, they're plotting right now to fully establish that new world order, and they want to enslave the masses of people, via the chip. Okay, by any means necessary. That's their agenda. That's their goal. Right?
All right, we go to Revelation 13:16. It tells you that a mark is going to be issued. It's something to be an RFID implant, and you'll be able to have to scan that, and you'll receive your provisions, or you'll be able to do financial transactions. So we look at the word there. This is what we believe is physical. G5480, charagma, and it says a stamp or imprinted mark of a mark stamp. So this is a specific charagma. Now the word existed before the prophecy, and how it was used. It was used for statues, things carved. You branded on horses here. All right, so this is why we know and believe, or we believe and we know that it's the implantable microchip. All right, that's how someone who is not of the elect will buy and sell, because the elect will not receive this mark. All right, as the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. A mark branded upon horses, things carved, graven work of idolatrous images. Now, RFK Jr. made this announcement at sitting in Congress or something like that. And someone asked him, and then he started going into, he wanted, or he could see within a few years. It was very soon date, he said, that wearables, either everybody was going to be wearing wearables, or he would like to see it, or he saw it in the future. I forget what he exactly said. I believe the apostle may have done a video on this before, someone else did, but I did see that that briefing that RFK Jr. was asked a question, and then it led into wearables. Wearable medical devices externally. you know, how gradualism is going to creep into your body soon. So that's what we believe.
What I wanted. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the health secretary, is promoting the use of wearable health tracking devices. Ultimately, it's going to lead into the microchip for all Americans. And he calls this all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. These devices, which include smartwatches, fitness trackers, and other gadgets. These devices, which include smartwatches, fitness trackers, and other gadgets, monitor vital signs like heart rate, sleep patterns, and blood sugar levels. The goal is to empower individuals to take more control of their health by providing real-time data and feedback. And that's a Trojan horse. Okay, American uses a wearable device to monitor their health. He believes these devices can help people make informed decisions about their lifestyle and diet, potentially leading to better health outcomes. He specifically mentions devices like Fitbits, Apple Watches, Aura rings, and glucose monitors as examples.
Yeah, I think the glucose pierces your skin, the glucose monitors. But yeah, like the apostle said, if you didn't hear him, I hope I caught it on a recording. Gradualism, now it's wearables, external, and then it's going to be internal for, you know, national security or for your safety. So I'm going to move on to here. It says, sends nuclear subs off the coast of Russia. And he went into the search. And it looked like two reported on it.
Shalom, real quick, giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem, Shai, Shem, Rakakudash, Shalom to the 144,000. And the rest of the elect out there, Shalom to you all. I'm going to title this video and make it super short. This dude's a real asshole. Anyway, breaking news. This is 24 minutes ago. U.S. deployed nuclear submarines in response to provocative Russian comment. 36 minutes ago, The Guardian. That was the Moscow Times. The Guardian. Trump orders nuclear submarines move near Russia after foolish and inflammatory statements from Medvedev. This is Medvedev, high up in office. He was the president, if I'm not mistaken. But that's it. So only two, okay, the Moscow Times, 24 minutes ago, and The Guardian.
Well, you got Al Jazeera, Washington Post, Reuters, The Guardian, Newsweek, Daily Beast, Time magazine. Nuclear brinksmanship with Russia over social media spat covering the symbolism of rhetoric of the move. Symbolism and rhetoric of the move. All right, so it's been reported on by a few. And I'm doing this after the apostle did his 6 hours ago. As of right now, 6 hours. I'm doing this video.
Wow. This is not even breaking news. Better check CNN, see what's happening. But you see it should be breaking all over the place.
Yeah, it's reported in a few places, but you know, sometimes, you know, Trump talks a lot of shit, so sometimes he may be exaggerating or lying about it completely, or happen and it's gonna be like a big surprise, you know, because nobody was looking. It tells you in Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Yeah, when that positioning happens, when both sides talk like that, that's a rumor of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, so we still have props. You got that implant microchip that has to be made mandatory. Yeah, famines, cities being cut off, you know, before a nuclear exchange happens.
But it's not. Let me try AI mode. Take that former President Trump. And this is old news. Let me try all. The Guardian. I put in Ukraine update. And whatever. So with that, Shalom, we're getting close.
All right, so that's the update I got. Reuters, Washington Post, Al Jazeera, The Guardian, Newsweek, East Time Magazine. They reported on it. Make sure. August 1st, 2025. Daily Beast, August 1st, 2025. Guardian, August 1st, 2025. Al Jazeera, August 1st, 2025. I believe they're all just getting it from his post. Donald Trump made the post about Dmitry Medvedev's statement. August 1st, 2025, Washington Post. And Reuters, August 1st, right? August 1st, 2025. U.S. President Donald Trump on Friday said he had ordered 2 nuclear submarines to the position in appropriate regions in response to Dmitry Medvedev's comments. All right. So we'll leave that there. I hope you're edified. Shalom.